All right, so today we're making risotto with chicken and peas, and we're doing that in the Instant Pot. So what I have in there is a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which are heating up on the saute function. And while that's doing that, let's take a look at our other ingredients. We got 2 cups of Arborio rice. Now, Arborio is a short grain rice, and you need short grain rice because it's got a lot more starch than long grain rice, and it's the starch coming out during the cooking process that's gonna thicken up our risotto and make it nice and creamy. We've got 4 cups of unsalted chicken stock. You could use veggie stock. I've got a pound of frozen peas. I've got 1 medium onion, which is minced up with 2 cloves of garlic. Normally I would also have 2 stalks of celery minced up in there, but I didn't have any celery today. I've got a couple of leaves of basil, which are chopped up. Not an ingredient I usually use, but one that I had on hand, so I'm going to throw them in there today just to use them up. I've got 3 teaspoons of kosher salt with 1 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper and about a half a teaspoon of saffron threads. That's definitely optional depending on whether you like it or not. Pretty traditional risotto ingredient. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. 1/4 cup of grated Romano cheese. You could certainly use Parmesan or really any hard, sharp grating cheese. I've got about 2 pounds of pre-cooked cubed chicken and 1 cup of dry white wine, and any dry white wine will do. And even if you didn't want to use wine, you could skip it and use an extra cup of stock. All right, so the oil should be ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the onions here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook that, stir it up, cook these until they just soften up a bit, probably about 5 minutes. All right, the onions have been cooking for about 5 minutes. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the rice. And we're also going to add the salt and pepper and the saffron. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. Now all we're really looking to do here is just mix everything together. And really what you want to do is you want to cook the rice in the oil with the onions for about a minute. And all you really want to do is get the rice coated with the oil. And it will just start to begin the cooking process. So this is really about a minute here. One thing I did forget to mention is that I have my saute function set on normal, so it's not on high or low. It's on just the normal medium setting. All right, so the rice is in there with the salt and the pepper and the saffron. It's coated in the oil. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the wine. And just stir it up. And we're just going to let that cook for probably about 2 to 3 minutes. So the goal here, and traditionally when you're making risotto, if you were doing this on the stove, it involves a whole lot of, you add the liquid and then you stir and stir and stir until the liquid is absorbed and evaporates. And the way you would know is when you drag your spoon through the risotto like this, you can see that immediately what happens is the rice fills back in right behind the spoon, covers the bottom of the pot. And as you stir and keep cooking for a couple of minutes, what happens is gradually that process of the rice absorbing the liquid, when you drag the spoon through it, it's gonna stay uncovered behind the spoon, and that's how you know it's time to add the next amount of liquid. But since we're doing most of this in the Instant Pot, it's not going to involve all that stirring. I'm just going to, once this wine is absorbed and the alcohol will cook right out here, then we're just going to add all the stock at once instead of, you know, ladle by ladle and stirring for about 20-25 minutes. We're just going to add all the stock at once, and then we're going to put the cover on and let the pressure cooker do the rest of the work. So, really simplifies things quite a bit. All right, and so as this cooks, what you want to do is you want to give it a stir every once in a while. You don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. And you can already see it's been about 2 minutes, and you can see how the liquid has been absorbed almost completely at this point. You can also see how the rice is picking up that yellow color, that golden color from the saffron. So you see when it doesn't fill in behind it very quickly at all, we know that the liquid's been absorbed. And so normally, if you're making risotto on the stovetop, you'd add a ladle full of stock, and you would just repeat this process until you've used all your stock. Usually anywhere from 4 to 6 cups for this amount of rice. It takes 20 to 25 minutes, and you just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. And it's that slow process of adding the stock and letting it absorb that as the starch comes out of the rice and thickens up that liquid, you get this nice creamy texture, which everybody loves who loves risotto. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to add the 4 cups of stock, just all at once. Okay, just going to stir everything to make sure it's combined. There's no rice stuck to the bottom of the pot. And now, just going to put the cover on the pot. And then you want to make sure this is set to sealing, not venting. So just make sure that's set to sealing. And then we're gonna hit rice and just let it go. And so it's gonna come up to pressure, and then it cooks for 12 minutes. And then at that point, we're gonna use the quick release, and we're gonna add our chicken, our cheese, our peas, basil, and butter to finish up the risotto. So the timer just went off, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the quick release. Let all the pressure out. All right, so all the pressure is released, and now we're gonna take the cover off. See the risotto is cooking there. Now we're gonna add in our chicken. Dump it all in there. I'm gonna add in the cheese. I'm gonna add the peas. I just kind of had these sitting on the counter, so they're basically defrosted at this point. And I'm also gonna add the basil. I'm gonna stir everything up. Kind of get it all mixed together. See, the rice is really looking pretty creamy here. Add the butter. We're just going to let that melt. Kind of mix it in there. Really just going to put the cover back on and let that sit now that it's stirred up, and let the butter melt for about 3 minutes. And then we're gonna be ready to go. All right, so it's been a couple of minutes. Butter is melted there. You can see it. Stir it up. And we are ready to serve. This ladle here. And we've got there some beautiful risotto, nice and creamy, perfect. And so this is really kind of like an infinitely customizable recipe. You can add any veggies, any protein, really any herbs and spices, anything you want to do. You can. It's really just once you master the technique, you can have risotto, any kind, whenever you want it. So there you go. Instant pot risotto.